Alright, Magicycle fans, got some things going on here. What you're looking at is my cruiserpro with a couple of modifications I'm trying to do to it. I want to show you what's going on. If you'll notice, the stock seat is taller and it's in a different seat post. The seat post that I have is, can't even pronounce the name, got it off Amazon, but it's got the adjustable shock absorption, and it does work really well. It goes down in there just fine. It hooks in and it's stable. Okay, what I like about it is this connector. It's a much more secure connector. Okay, so I like that. The only problem is it brings it up automatically 1.5 inches. You can't do anything about it. So I was running the Magicycle seat, and then I bought another seat. It's a really cool seat, got it from Walmart. It's a little extra wide. It's the same length as the Magicycle. Let me turn it upside down. You'll see front to back, it's the same. It's just a little bit wider. And of course it's got the cushion in it. And it's got your springs. This, with the stock seat post, was fine. The only problem is I started noticing that occasionally it would start to tilt. And I'd hear a click click and couldn't figure out what was going on. And it wasn't ideal as far as comfort because of the clicking. It felt like the seat was going to give way out from underneath me. Well, let me show you what was happening. If you look at the seat post that came with Magicycle, there's no teeth there. It's completely worn down. Right here. That is smooth as butter. And it's aluminum, so you really can't tighten it too much. When you do tighten it, it results in a stripping of the teeth. So I was forced to find another seat post. And in doing so, I stumbled across the one with the shock absorber spring in it. Sounds great, sounds wonderful. The problem is now, I can't even get on and off the bike. Whenever I ran the stock seat post, I had it all the way down, and I could at least touch the ground. With this seat post, 1.5 inches, I cannot go any further. It will not let me go any further down. I can't even push it down. So, I am at a loss. I cannot find a decent seat post to handle this seat, to go in this bike, to give me a little bit more comfort when I'm cruising. It's a cruiserpro. I should be able to find something with some comfort to it, some security, because obviously this right here is not a very secure seat post. This is a very, very, for lack of a better word, cheap design. And it's definitely not made for overweight, because the movement of me getting on and off the bike or resituating on the seat forward and backward caused this to strip, because I would feel the seat slide back and forth. And funny, that was with this seat. That was with this seat. And then I went to this seat thinking that that would keep me from adjusting and moving and so forth. But by that time, this had already been stripped so bad that it would not hold that seat still. So that damage was done riding with this seat, because as I showed in an earlier video, it would twist with my hand even with this locked. So it's an ongoing battle. I've ended up ordering a seat post with this connection, which is a really cool, much more secure, I feel, connection, and no absorption in it whatsoever. And I'm going to use it with this seat. So I'm hoping that will lower it back down completely to the frame. It won't give me any absorption shock in the seat post, but I'll have it all in my seat. And I will essentially have this post with this connector on that seat. And that's all I'll be able to run with, because I cannot get on and off the bike right now with this. There's no way to adjust this down any further unless I were to cut this off, and I'm not about to do that. This bike is not made for those of us who have a short inseam. I'll tell you that right now. Had I really done more research, I think I would have had to go with the Ocelot, which I probably would not have been very happy, because I don't think it would have been as comfortable for me. There's just not a bike in the right midsection, I guess, between the Ocelot and this one. It's a bummer. I love the bike. I love getting on it. I got 260 something miles, 270 something miles, and if I could just get that seat configuration worked out, I think it'll be fine. So hopefully next week I'll have a new seat post to put on the new seat, and we'll see if the seat itself can give me the absorption and comfort that I want, that I don't necessarily have to have in that seat post. We'll see what happens. Until then, keep cruising, enjoy your Magicycles. I know I am.